Illinois, we about to play these games too? I'll make you a little bit more mad. Yeah. What is really on Pokeos and Pokeramas? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate y'all all being here. Make sure y'all do everything I told you to do at the beginning of this video. The spelling up there is absolutely, I know the spelling is not correct, but that's how you're supposed to look at it and spell it if you go on Rumble, all right? Just let you know this. Oh, wow, wow, wow. One of the states that I reside in had to jump on board to this nonsense. Illinois is trying to, you want to disqualify Trump. I wonder why. I knew me. To the brothers, y'all know who y'all are. All throughout the state of Illinois. The work that we have been doing for the past 4 years. Tell me it's not paying off. Ain't no black people gonna listen to y'all. Y'all, all of a sudden, what part of Illinois who has a huge, and let me make this clear. What part of Illinois has a huge impact on making the state red? Up in Chicago, huh? What county? Huh? What county? What? Where have we been doing a lot of our speaking engagements at? At what county? Who up there in Chicago right now is starting to get pissed off and turn on what's been going on with them for the longest from the Democrat Party? What race is that? Oh, black folks, huh? All of a sudden, because they seen these black people in the news and they speaking out up in Chicago going against Brandon Johnson, everybody's seeing through the bullcrap. Nobody is caring what color you are. Nobody's caring about the representation anymore because they seeing what you're doing to them, and people in Chicago have been speaking up, speaking out, and getting pissed. And all of a sudden, it's freaking them out. Mayor Brandon Johnson freaking out. J.B. Pritzker, save me, please. And now J.B. Pritzker, who did you get a hold of? And now all of a sudden, y'all want to try to disqualify Trump from the ballot? Wow. I'm going to make y'all even more mad.
The great defenders of democracy have now kicked Trump off another state ballot. Of course, this happened in Cook County, and Illinois Circuit Judge Tracy Porter has ruled that former President Trump is disqualified from the state's March 19th primary ballot and the general election over the, quote, anti-insurrection clause. Joining me now is Saul Weisenberg, former deputy independent counsel and Fox News contributor, and also back with us because of this breaking news, David Schoen, former Trump impeachment attorney. Saul, this never ceases to amaze me, but as all of these individuals are screaming about Russian election interference, Navalny is persecuted, all these political prisoners across, and now they need to knock him off the ballot. So no one has the opportunity to vote for him. Your reaction tonight?
Well, the arrogance of this is appalling, and waiting until this late in the day to do it, giving the former president, just until Friday to file an appeal to the Supreme Court. It's already Wednesday. And then to say, apparently at the end of it, she issues an order that says my ruling will be further stayed if the U.S. Supreme Court enters an opinion inconsistent with this order. Well, guess what? If they do what most people think they're going to do, they're going to enter an opinion that makes it impossible for Illinois to take him off the ballot. So the arrogance of that is just, it shouldn't astonish me, but it does.
Yeah, Tracy Porter, a Democrat appointee, joined the bench in 2021. Very, very liberal. Cook County is known for these type of judges. David, 31 states in total now have sued to kick the former president off the ballot. All right. Again, I want to repeat to everybody, as the Democrats are claiming they're running Joe Biden for re-election to protect democracy. They have to defeat Trump to protect democracy, okay? 3 have been successful, those states in red, Maine, Colorado, and now Illinois. How is this democracy, David?
It's not democracy. It's as anti-democratic as it gets. They're going to get slammed by the Supreme Court. Illinois has long, and especially Cook County, long been heavy-handed with ballot access. I had to go into the federal district court there to challenge the constitutionality of ballot access law, and another heavy-handed move they made. They slammed them. They were so adamant about it. When I went to the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals, they sent 6 lawyers in to argue against me, and they lost again. They're going to lose this time. It's horrible. It sends a terrible message to the American people. Why are they afraid of the ballot? The ballot is what really makes this country work.
Yeah, they're looking at the polls. If Trump were down 30 points in the polls, I don't think any of these cases would have been brought. But Alito raised a good point at the oral arguments. Watch.
If what Colorado did here is sustained, other states are going to retaliate, and they're going to potentially exclude another candidate from the ballot. What about that situation?
I don't think that this court should take those threats too seriously in its resolution of this case.
You don't think that's a serious threat?
Well, that's one of many great points that were raised in the obviously the seminal case that will decide all of this, Saul. But I mean, this could be keep going forward, tit for tat. You take my guy off, we're going to take your guy off, and so on and so on.
Well, it's not going to be, because the Supreme Court is going to issue an opinion that makes it clear that a state does not have the power to do this. Number one, the state can't kick him off the ballot. Number two, the state cannot put a condition on being a presidential on the presidential ballot that is greater than what the Constitution calls for. So I don't think we're gonna reach that. But it's very, you know what they say about Cook County, vote early and vote often.
Yeah.
So as David says, this is
Corrupt.
completely consistent with their pathetic history of election non-integrity.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting election fraud. Here's what this judge, Tracy Porter, who was responsible for this outrageous decision tonight in Illinois, this is what she said when she was appointed back in 2021. She said, "My motto is impacting lives and changing communities. And that is how I will approach this new position." David, last time I checked, that's not the role of a judge. That's the role perhaps of an activist or an NGO or maybe a representative. But she's put it right out there for us.
Yeah, and actually her role ought to be the enforcement of the Constitution, the First and 14th Amendment rights of the voters to vote for a candidate of their choice and of the candidate to be on the ballot. This is absolutely wrong. It's going to get slammed, but they ought to shut it down immediately. And she should probably be sanctioned because she knows what she did is wrong.
Right.
She knows the matter is pending at the Supreme Court.
Yeah, Saul, that's a very good point. I mean, not to get too wonky here, but they know this is going to be overturned. But it was like she had to put down her chit here and say, I'm with those people. Like she wanted to get recognition for doing this. This was an act of complete narcissism on her part and probably an effort to set herself up, if I would guess, in the future for some type of huge accolade or promotion. But everyone knows the court's going to overturn this, and she went ahead anyway.
She wants to be a footnote in history, I guess, or to get a future Profile and Courage award. I don't think that she'll be sanctioned because she's a judge, and unfortunately it's very difficult to do that. But it strikes me that the real outrage here is the timing. If she really felt this strongly about this, I don't exactly know why she waited until this late to do it.
Yeah,
but
excellent point.
David is right. It's going to go down.
I'll make you a little bit more mad. Yeah. You got completely pissed off and scared. Oh, we don't know if we want Ty Smith coming up here in this area. Ty Smith brings a message of hope, and we don't want black people hoping. Ty Smith brings a message that they can do exactly what he did, get 2 degrees, have a family, have multiple homes in multiple states, and do really well and teach them how to do it and all the stuff like that. Ty Smith is going around telling people that they're not going to be prohibited from doing anything they want to by a systemic racist or by the white man. Ty is telling them they can get out of the hoods, get out of the ghetto just like he did and showing them the steps. Ty Smith and his wife have been working relentlessly, getting people onto college and getting them signed up faster, getting them their degrees. Ty Smith and his wife has been working relentlessly with a bunch of families and all that, getting them off of welfare and getting them started on doing their own thing, getting them into trade school, getting them into college, filling out the FAFSA, getting grants, writing grants. And boy, y'all sat there. What you been doing is only going to do dubba. Y'all thought that was going to scare us off? We know it's working. Want to know why? Look what's going on right now. Look what is going on right now. got y'all scared, got them pissed, and guess what? All this did was add a little bit of extra oomph into what I'm going to be doing a whole lot more of here around Illinois as well. We will be going around and speaking out against this as well, because they know a lot of folks like myself, you already know who we were going to be voting for. You already knew who a lot of black people were going to be voting for, folks, plain and simple. And let me make this clear. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat at all. Neither one. I vote for what's going to benefit me, my family, and those around me. I push my community to do the same exact thing. And now that the community, not all of them, y'all, so don't act like it's like all black people in Illinois have turned. No, they have not. Because there is some folks out there that still want to get handouts, still want to be the victim, still want to play in this. They still want to march, still want to, we shall overcome. Those days are over with, y'all. We don't have to sing those songs no more. I'm sorry, great grandma. I'm sorry, grandma. I understand what y'all went through in the South and things like that, in Mississippi and in Tennessee and places like that in Arkansas. I understand what y'all went through. I understand. We're not there anymore. I understand that y'all haven't forgiven those white people way back then who are probably dead now, but that's not who these people are today. And what's happening right now? People are starting to see, and they're starting to wake up to this bullcrap, regardless of what the media try to show you. Well, it's not that substantial. I don't care if it's not that substantial of a number, but it is a number, and people are starting to see it. Young black conservative men and women are seeing through the bullcrap, and by God, that is something great to be looked forward to, because that means when these people end up having a future of having their own children, they're going to be pushing those same things down to the children. That's why my sons are the way they are. You want to know why? I didn't push this bullcrap down their throat. I taught them reality. Do they know about slavery? Do they know about all those things? Yes, but they know the whole story of slavery. They didn't get slavery taught to them from the mindset of how they wanted them to see, to where black people always got beaten. That's all we were good for. They know they got taught everything. They got taught that they were black people that were doing great things since George Washington. Amistad, look up Amistad. Oh, I ain't talking about the movie. I'm talking about Amistad, the guy who went in and was like, this dude was I ain't even gonna get into it. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Lemuel Haynes, they don't talk about him. John Morant, they don't talk about him, do they? They don't talk about none of these great black figures that was doing things when there was slavery going on. Oh, they don't talk about Anthony Johnson, who was a slaver himself, and he was black, and he was the first one to legally own a slave, and he was black. See, you tell the whole story of what was going on. You tell the whole story how Slavs who were white, they were slaves. You tell the whole story about where slavery began. Tell the whole story about how blacks sold blacks enslaved. So when you give them the overall look at whatever was going on when it came down to slavery, your kid's brain will formulate, oh, everybody was doing it. So what makes y'all so special here in America as if we were the only ones that were ever in slavery? Portugal got the biggest number of slaves. America got like what, 2% of all slaves? And y'all treating America like we was the ones that originated slavery and had the most slaves in the whole wide world. It's scaring y'all right now. It's scaring them. So here we go again. It's just another one. I told y'all, I think I might have just spoke it out into existence when I told y'all it's strange that, I like to fight. I'm not talking about when I was younger. I liked to fight. I liked it. If I did not get into medicine, I would have ended up being somebody possibly in UFC, MMA, something, boxing, because I liked fighting, period. God saved me, got me into things, doing well for myself and all that. But I like to fight in this particular manner for you, the American people, not just black, not just white, but for you, the American people, because I know exactly what they're trying to do. And it's going to take Christian, or I don't care what your religion is, but I'm just speaking on behalf of the ones that's in the same kingdom that I am. It's going to take real men and women, especially men that are Christian, to keep on doing exactly what I'm doing. No fear. Don't give no crap about what anybody else think about me or what they might say, what they might try to do. Because as long as we are being led by the one who is actually over us and telling us what to do, then we will prevail. But y'all have to jump on board and do it. You can't be scared. You can't be and if you are, fine. But people that I want around me to lead the way, the folks that do speaking and things like that with me, we are men. Masculine men. And we don't care about nobody. Oh, y'all too tough. Shut up. Exactly. Anyway, y'all, I told y'all I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. All y'all did was just got away for me to actually have more speaking engagements. So thank you, Illinois. Thank you for trying to pull this move right here, because y'all, this is going to be so much fun. And I don't care if y'all have no idea what they've done. Anyway, y'all, I know I went crazy on this. I don't care. let somebody know about this channel. If you would, please, y'all, when this video ends, y'all can get on your phone right now, especially people that are first-time viewers. Get in your phone into your contact list. Tell somebody, hey, watch this video and subscribe to this guy, because now it's going down in Illinois. Let's go. Bring it, man. Bring it. It's going to be another thing he's going to write off that they're not going to be able to disqualify him from it. Nice try, Illinois. It's already over. We already know what's going to happen. We already know what's going to happen. But y'all scared. Chicagoans, don't let up, baby. Do not let up at all. This is what they're scared of, because y'all locking on to the truth and they don't want y'all to see it, because they know it's going to completely change the way that things have been for us for so long up there. For so long. Don't be scared to speak to y'all family members or anything about that. And if y'all want me to come speak at y'all speaking engagements, go to my email. Y'all know how to get a hold of me. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. With that being said, folks, let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button if you enjoy the videos that I pump out right now. But woo, this is crazy. But I'm looking forward to it. I am Ty Smith, I'm out of Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.